Shu.
Hi.
Hi, Zahar. Okay, so Zahar just made 3 amazing meals that they can be snacks, breakfast, dessert. They're also meal prep because you can keep them in the fridge for up to a month. And you saw it took her, less than 40 minutes to make all of those. Yeah. And then my kids love them. Your daughter, we already knew she liked them.
My kids also, yeah.
But my son heard that there was avocado in the truffle before he tried it. So then he didn't want to try it, right?
Yeah.
But my daughter had no idea there was avocado in there and loved it.
But the funniest thing that your son and also my daughter likes avocado toast.
Yes.
But they didn't like the truffle that after they knew that there is avocado inside.
Right, right. So, a way to be creative with eating for yourself and also for your kids is to look at when you like a particular food. So instead of just saying, oh, nope, avocados are off the board, I don't like them. Well, maybe you do like them in guacamole, in chocolate truffles, maybe like our kids in avocado toast. So I'm going to make avocado toast in Zahar's kitchen today. So she's going to help me if I get lost. But with avocados, something I wanted to share, we all know avocados are great for you. First of all, if you've heard of the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 list, avocados are at the top of the Clean 15, which means you can have these, ooh, I said that wrong. Let me reverse that. So actually, I had it right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So top of the Clean 15, which means that if you can't afford or can't find everything organic, so fruits and vegetables, sometimes they're out of season, sometimes the store doesn't have them. If you can't find organic avocados, it's okay. They're not used, pesticides aren't used with them often, they aren't sprayed often, and even when they are grown inorganically, they're protected by this wonderful shell. So avocados are one of the foods that are safer to get when they're not organic. So it's nice to know that sometimes foods can be safe even if they're not organic. This one happens to be organic. And on the flip side, the top of the Dirty Dozen is actually strawberries, which we'll talk about later today. Yes. So I only get strawberries if they're organic. Yes. All right, so I'm going to make avocado toast now.
And I will eat it after.
You and my son?
Yeah.
All right, so my son likes avocado toast with sourdough bread, whereas I like it with gluten-free bread. So we're going to make one for him, one for Chef Zohar, one for me. And while our bread is toasting, I like to use olive oil to put on the bread, whereas my son likes butter. So you can make this dairy-free or you can have dairy. And when we use butter, we use it from grass-fed cows, often from Europe. Great source. On top of the avocado, my son just likes salt, whereas I like nuts or hemp seeds for added good fat, omegas, and taste. So something to know about avocados is that they have many vitamins in them. We know that they're full of good fat and full of good protein. They're a great source of omegas, but they also have 5 different B vitamins in them, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and magnesium. This is a superfood. All right, so something I want to share with you is I hear way too often that people cut themselves cutting their avocados because they cut them in their hand. My preference is you don't ever cut an avocado in your hand. You put it on a nice surface that isn't wet, isn't sliding around, and you cut it in half. Now this usually goes pretty smoothly, right? Most people get to this stage, no problem. But then people take the avocado and cut it in their hand. I would much rather you pinch the avocado on either side and then you slice it if you want that nice pretty sliced look, or you just take your spoon and scoop it out. Now a lot of times people kind of pinch to get the seed out of this side and then it gets messy and gets all over the place. Well, you can take the side with the seed, put it on your cutting board again, cut down the middle, And then it just gently peels off of your seed and there's no mess. So as I mentioned, I like avocado sliced. Some people like when they're more mashed up. My son likes it that way. So his, once we put it on the toast, will be mashed up with a little salt on top. So I think his is ready. We're gonna go ahead and pop these up. Sourdough bread is a wonderful option, especially if you're somewhat sensitive to gluten. Sourdough has gluten, but less of it, and is often from a European source, so the gluten is actually safer than the gluten in the US. And I don't know where to find, oh, I found a spoon. Found a spoon. So we're going to put butter on Trey's toast. Again, it's from grass-fed cows in Europe. And you want to spread it while the toast is still nice and warm. It's much easier to do so when the bread is warm than waiting. We're gonna scoop out his avocado, and like many kids and vegetables, he likes a nice thin layer. I don't put an entire avocado on this piece of bread for him. I put about half of one. He likes his kind of smashed. Himalayan salt works like a charm. I'm gonna cut it in half for him to make it easy, and it looks nice. Now for my toast, mine is going to be on gluten-free bread, and I'm going to use olive oil instead of the butter for mine. I'm going to scoop the slices out for me, but I'm going to use more avocado, almost a half on my slice. And I'm going to leave the avocados sliced because I like the way it tastes. I also like the way it looks. I'll also take a little salt. And usually I would crush these ahead of time, but I love macadamia nuts, almonds, hemp seeds, as I mentioned, and I'll often crush them into smaller pieces. And add these on. So, avocado for my son, avocado toast for myself, and Zahar can choose either.
I will.
Thank you for sharing your kitchen with me.
Anytime.
Bon appetit. Camera's on.
It's really good.
It's really good? Mm-hmm. Where are you going? Dude, I'm not paying for that. Come, finish your bite and then come be in the video with me. It's okay. I know you're shy. It's a lot of pressure, I know. But we gotta have a usable footage here. Come here, buddy.
How do we start?
Yeah, we can restart. You like it?